here?
It was a little difficult adapting to how intense everything was. I mean, even the lifting workouts to just even open gyms, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, the guys were really accepting, so that was nice.
What was the toughest adjustment?
Like sliding side to side on D, most likely that's what stands out to me, and I'm trying to get better at that every day. But that was probably the first thing that I noticed that I really had to work on.
What do you make of your battle with Vitto so far in practice? You guys have really been going at it, and it looks like maybe there's that, front court spot up for grabs. How do you?
I mean, Vito's my man. He's my roommate. He's probably one of the closest guys to me on the team. So obviously, yeah, I mean, there could be some tension in the air about the spot that's left, if there is one, but we're not really focused on that. We're just trying to do what our coach asked us to do at the time. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't even talk about basketball really. We're just friends after practice.
No bickering at all?
No, not after practice. So.
He's not dirty? Not dirty with it?
No, he's not. He's a cleanly guy, so that's good.
What's it like grinding with Frank Kaminsky? I mean, first year here, and you're going up against the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year. It's kind of how do you do to college basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better intro to college basketball. Just playing against the best guys in the country. So, I mean, that I couldn't ask for more. And then to have that matchup every day, whether it's with Vitto, Nigel, Sam, Frank, I mean, it's going to get me better no matter what. So.
How are these guys pushing you, do you think? You just look back and what areas do you think you've been pushed by these guys, these front court guys?
Yeah, definitely in the front court. I mean, I have to secure my position, not like in high school where I was one of the stronger kids. I mean, I'm still working to get my strength up to where they are, but you can't just be standing straight up on the block and then expect to get the ball. You have to work for your position, and vice versa on the defensive end. You definitely have to work to get around them and then chest up and play good defense. So.
Are you going into this season thinking, obviously you would like to play, but where do you weigh kind of whether it's the right decision to redshirt, or how do you view that?
I'm not really looking too far ahead right now. I mean, I know you guys probably want an answer on what I think I'm going to do. I'm just kind of take it day by day. Like you said, you see me battling out there on the court. I mean, that's not going to change whether I am going to redshirt or whether I'm not. But until they kind of give me a notice one way or the other, I'm just going to go at it day by day the same way.
You said in April that you would sit down, like after a few weeks, you thought you might sit down with the coaches and discuss that decision. Has that happened, or is that something that's still a little further off in terms of redshirt?
That's still pretty far off. I mean, it'll become more evident with the red and white game on how much playing time I get in that situation. But as far as sitting down face to face with a coach, I haven't really done that yet. I think that I'll either go to them or they'll approach me on what I want to do as a redshirt freshman or a true freshman.
Do you think you can talk with Vitto about that decision? Because he did redshirt last year, and there wasn't a ton of playing time there. And now he's a sophomore, and maybe there'll be more here. But do you plan to talk to anybody else that decided to or not redshirt?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely go to Vitto about anything regarding basketball or just on campus. But yeah, I might go to Vitto, ask him what his thoughts were going into the season. I mean, I know Sam didn't have a lot of adversity with if he was going to redshirt or not, but I mean, he's a guy that I can go to as well if I need to ask questions. So.
Ethan, what was your view of the Final Four run last year, and what was going through your head as they're getting all the way there?
I mean, it was incredible to see the run that they put together, and then to have the team chemistry that they had. I mean, that's what I think propelled them all the way down to the Final Four. So I was really excited to come here and then become a part of that. I was excited beforehand, before they made it to the Final Four, but that just amped it up a little bit more.
Did that do anything to how you spent your summer and what you did to try to be ready to contribute to this effort?
Not exactly. I mean, I spent the summer the same way as to preparation, trying to get ready for what was coming in the summer. I mean, obviously you can't expect to know fully what was going to happen, but it didn't really waver what I was going to do to prepare.
Thanks.
What's the biggest difference